Hello and welcome to Nirmal Bang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Dadia. We have with us Ria Singh, technical analyst, currencies joining in. Ria, welcome to the show. Ria, let's start with the MPC meet, which is near. What is the expectation and how do you see the rupee basis that amid the new virus constraints as well?
Well, the policy rate will most likely be maintained at 4% with the accommodative stand. Now, the central bank will be, holding of the rates so as to observe for a slightly more longer in order to analyze and see the economy's recovery. So as to, look at how consistent the recovery is. And then the key factor would also be where the expectations of the inflation and GDP is concerned. Because as far as inflation is concerned, I think RBI will more likely will continue with the ceiling of 5.3%. But uh, it is in line with the expectation. But I think towards the end of the FY 2022, it will come around 5.8 to 6%. Now, for the GDP, the RBI has, estimation of 9.5%. So I think this is on the back of the recently economic strengthening numbers that have come in. But of course, with keeping in perspective the global headwinds, especially in the area of supply bottlenecks and the global softening demand, then the inflation pressures that have been coming in. Also, then there is a concern of Fed tapering the, going forward with the tapering of the assets. So the rebound that we have seen so far seems like rocky because there is still a lot of unevenness is there in the growth, and of course the concern of durability is also there. The third will be the key announcement with respect to the fixed reverse repo rate, which is currently determined overnight money market rate, because RBI is working rigorously towards sucking out the liquidity that have accumulated in the banking system. So we are currently around 8.1 trillion. So whether they will go forward with hiking the rate on that counterpart will also play a very good, major role, and will be a key factor uh, that will be looking for. So I think as far as rupee is concerned, of course, if you look at the current hiccups that the rupee momentum has seen is on the basis of stronger hold of dollar, and the new virus constraint, which has pushed a lot of outflows from the equity, and market has taken shelter under the safe havens, whether it was dollar or yen, both have moved on a very stronger note. So that has been getting reflected into the strength of the USD INR as well. I think for now, the major resistance into the rupee will be at 75.60. So that will act as a very strong resistance, because if rupee breaks off that resistance, it will head towards 75.88.
Right. So that's with regards to the Indian rupee. Now, simultaneously, if you see the euro as well, that has been showing gains this week.
Yes.
However, the sentiment overall is still weak on the back of what's happening on the COVID front. So, do you expect this kind of gains to continue, or do you think we will again start to see some bit of weakness?
Yes, because see, if you look at the dollar, so dollar has trimmed a lot of gain. After the president came in, US president came in and said that they are not considering a very heavy lockdowns, even if there is the current variant spread comes into the US. And the Pfizer company there has expressed confidence that their vaccine is able to handle the mutation that has happened into the COVID virus itself. So I think both these statements have somewhat, garnered a confidence towards the riskier asset, and we had seen some, pullback into the dollar index itself. So this is, reflecting into the euro and pound itself. There is a momentary gain that has come in from, I think, yesterday's evening session, and in currently from past 1 hour we are seeing quite a good stronger hold into the euro and pound. I think it is one of the major contributing factor, because overall if you look at the inflation numbers, which is about to be released, so they'll be coming at a record high, owing to the current fuel energy cost that has taken over, and of course it will further accelerate because there is still road fuel cost that will happen. So the decline into the inflation will come in after, towards the end of Jan 2022. So there is still a lot of work that needs to be done in the the economic recovery factor, because if you look at the statements that have come from the various ECB representatives, so they are not considering the current inflation picture as the temporary, as a very strong hold. It is a transitory one, what they are concern taking this picture as. So obviously, if the inflation is not of a concern, the removal of fiscal and monetary stimuli will not be a major priority for now and will be taken on hold. So this is again, something that is of a concern when it comes to the euro area and euro itself. So I think across all the forex market, there has been some stability that has come forward too, when against the stir up that has been caused by the new variant. Because most of the countries' statement has been that they'll not go into the lockdown and will tackle it. And owing to the current economic condition, they'll not go into a lockdown. So it's some overall volatility relaxation has come in. But of course, the same has not been seen into the Indian rupee yet.
Right. So that's with regards to where the currency goes. Simultaneously, we have to speak about an alternative currency, especially in terms of what's happening on the cryptocurrency front. It's been tabled in the parliament today. What's your view?
Well, firstly, I think if you look at the whole, the bill itself is just in a proposal phase right now, and there is a still long way to go on that counterpart, because it will be put into discussion into the parliament. There will be quite a debate on it, and at the end, whatever the bill does come out and does get passed will be quite different than what is presented. And I think as far as the statements and the developments I've been monitoring, the government and RBI both are putting up a stronger stand that they'll not be considering or giving it a status of a legal tender, and is rather trying to promote the underlying technology, which is the blockchain. So I think RBI will come out with the digital currency itself. And crypto as such, the existing one, I think if RBI does come out with the digital asset itself, they'll be considered as more of a private crypto, the definition of which is not yet been assigned to the whole phrase by the government, and what they'll consider it into their bill. Also, the complete ban of the cryptocurrency, the present cryptocurrency, will prove quite a task. So I think coming out with a regulatory framework and it will be a much prudent way to go for it. So I think even the statements that have come from FM, that the whole bill is still in the clockworks, and that they are still considering many parameters and framework, and they are still under discussion. So until there is a better clarity that will be presented, I think there's not the only thing that will be kept into view is that RBI backed digital asset will come in, but probability of crypto replacing the fiat currency, that is Indian currency, or as a legal tender, is very less likely until there is a better clarity that is presented.
Okay. And what will be the strategies that you would recommend?
The strategies that one can go forward is with going long into the Euro INR above the level of 85.70 for a target of 85.88, 86, with a stop loss at 85.58. You can also go long into the Euro USD above the level of 1.1370 for a target of 1.1397, 1.1411. Keep a strict SL at 1.1350. JPY-NR has recovered quite momentarily, and I think it will continue with the bullish leg if it moves beyond 66.82. Keep a target for the same at 67 with stop loss at 66.70. You can also go long into the pound INR above the level of 100.78 for a target of 101 with a stop loss at 100.56.
Right. All right, Riya. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Thank you, participants, as well.
Thank you, Hiro.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.